2, 1. We're off.
We're off with another episode of the Santa Boot First Podcast, week 2. Birds did not look good. We're going to have to talk about it. We have to commiserate over it. Figure out how we can fix them. Look forward to next week against the Saints and some other fun tomfoolery going on here. Thursday, Santa Boot First Podcast. Come on back and give us a listen.
Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo.
Welcome to another episode of the Santa Boot First Podcast, coming to you live from the Northeast Pole, Santa Sweaty Sack Studio on this beautiful Thursday evening. Crack the beer there. We got Birds, we got Phils, we got Shohei. DJ wants to talk Diddy. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about. All kinds of fun shenanigans. The beer for tonight is Free Will Chocolate Orange Ralphie's, 17.5%. Bourbon barrel aged with chocolate and orange. Nice. Should be an interesting one. Everyone's looking forward. We'll wait for Nate to come. I can't smell it. So we can get the pure reaction from all of us after the sip. Don't sip.
Who ever came up with the idea of putting chocolate and orange together?
People like Jim.
Because I've actually had chocolate oranges, or no, orange chocolates. Or chocolate that tastes
chocolate
like
oranges or orange chocolate.
Chocolate that tasted like orange mixed in, and it's not a good taste.
Well, try to liquid form it now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now, when you age it in bourbon barrel,
Yeah, it could be better.
I'll get the roundup going. Jim Mark is the bartender for the evening. To my left for now, not my immediate left.
No.
Donald Kennedy Martin, the elder statesman. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
To his left, the Don, DJ Martin.
Yo.
Yo.
Up?
Joining us soon will be Brody Marcus, Ryan Smitty. We're going to have a special guest jump on, normally behind the camera.
Wow.
Coming on live.
Showing his
In front of
mug.
the camera. The one that usually keeps us on the air and live. Nate, MoneyPot Moss. Why would we put him in?
Move. Move, son.
Try.
Move, son.
The biggest guy in the
Nobody can say
Yeah.
I came on.
Put Nate in the
So
corner.
I wanted to beeline to Smitty. Smitty's not here.
You're gonna
Yeah.
look into
Oh, I wanted to look into his eyes and tell him how I felt. Because when you're hollering the kid's name and you take shots, you better not miss. You better not miss. So, Smitty, if you're listening, I hope you are, because I will see you very, very soon.
We'll come storming into the rain.
I will see you soon. He was very adamant about saying Nate missed on Green Bay. Very adamant about that. We do remember that. That was one of the first things he said about the game. Was up. Let's talk about how Nate missed on that game. Right?
Smitty, it's all with a boom.
You know, let's talk about that. Well, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how bad Nolan Smith is.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how bad Huff is. Let's talk about how bad Sweat is. Let's talk about how bad the decision making of Jalen Hurts was at the end of the game. 30 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Elite quarterbacks make plays, not throw picks. So once again, Smith, if you're listening, being a good Samaritan that you are, right now,
That's what he's talking about.
He's trying to get good karma on the side.
when you take shots, you better not miss. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you listening to me.
Let's taste this real quick.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Come
taste
on,
it.
give it a taste. We said new things, right?
Don't
you see?
What?
Toasted to me, cooking Smitty's ass. He's not here. That's what's toasted. There we go. That's what we got a fan. We got a fan.
From the peanut
We
gallery.
got a fan. Because it's all facts. He knows that it's all facts.
Smith sucks. It's like a bitter taste. Kind of like the Eagles one.
I don't taste any orange. I taste chocolate, but no orange.
I taste orange.
A lot of chocolate, but like a bitter chocolate.
I taste orange.
I don't know.
No, I taste orange.
Before we keep going, let me thank our sponsors, Mama May's Pizzeria. Little taco pie. DJ was in the mood for tacos tonight.
Yeah, we didn't get tacos.
We didn't get tacos.
Put them on a
the
pizza.
next thing too. Yeah, man, it's cheesesteak. So it's
It
It's
has
a steak taco.
it has stuff that you would put in tacos.
Yeah, that is
Lettuce,
tomato.
cheese, beef, sauce,
It's a different
taco
kind of
sauce.
beef.
I thought it was pretty good.
It's always good. It's always nice. It's always nice. And Pops McCain's fine whiskeys, bourbons. We're gonna get Jay in here soon. He had a conflict tonight, but definitely wants to come in. We're gonna try out the new
We'll have to get them
whiskey.
in on a week where they win, so we're not all down.
Or maybe it's better it comes on the week when we lose and we can
Pick
drown
us
our
up.
sorrows.
Yeah.
Round of stars is right.
It's true. What we're saying is, Jason.
We need you. We need you to
Yeah.
You don't even have to stay. Just leave a bottle and you can go if you
No,
need
we
some.
want stories. It's got stories. Stories for days. And well, Stockyard Sandwich Hut. Get yourself some sandwiches, some breakfast, some catering. Check out Stockyard down there along Spring Garden. And Granite Insurance for all your insurance needs. Give Matt Gorman and Granite Insurance a look up on Facebook.
Shohei did hit 3 homers.
Yeah, he did.
He had the third one?
Yeah. He's unreal. I mean, it's the Marlins. They're a AAA team, but still.
It's pretty
impressive.
It's pretty weird. Like I feel like low, right? Like I'm looking at the picture. Like Jim's taller than me. His hair is like higher than me. It's insane.
It's a weird show.
Nate,
Relax.
you're looking up to me.
He's on
Nate.
Stimpy there.
Yeah. It's a weird
Now, my
show.
aunt is still on the
On that side of the camera, the world seems fine, but like this side, like
It's just all
things
good.
just
No, it's
Get
cool.
back down.
yeah.
It's all good. I get in front of the mic, man. Most money shows up. Right? Most money,
And he's
most money shows up.
Oh, Trey Turner,
Home?
2-run homer to tie it.
Nice.
We're back.
Phils. Go Phils.
Yeah.
You need someone around there?
Yeah, the whistle pick looks pretty solid.
That's what I'm drinking.
Yeah,
Back to
into
the game. Get back into the game. Yes. So,
Like Nate kind of summed it up, like when he was coming at Smitty there. I mean, first thing that jumps off to you is how bad the defensive line is. I mean, Bryce Hoff literally face planting on one of the pass rushes. That's just
He got cooked by a
it's
tight end.
embarrassing.
He got cooked by a tight end.
You have your second round pick, Nolan Smith, getting stood up by running backs and tight ends. Like,
small running backs.
Small running backs,
Yeah. Here.
I mean, it's just so embarrassing. Oh, I hear the door. It's just
Oh, come on.
embarrassing, really, is what it is.
Upstairs. I was going to
No,
stand
that's
out.
here. That's here.
Standing out.
Going around.
Oh, he's going.
interrupt.
But
I'm stopping in.
I mean, it was just so embarrassing to have that performance. I mean, eventually, at some point, you got to have some
Some
you know,
form of a rush.
balls, in you to be like, I'm not going to get manhandled on this play. Like, reach down the side and get one freaking pressure. But there was almost none of it. I mean, they had one sack because Mill Williams made a nice move.
They had
And-
two. The other one was a gang.
And there was actually good coverage, and it was in the red zone, so Kirk really had nothing else to do. But, like, we all said, the guy's coming off a torn Achilles, so he's not going to be very mobile, first off. I mean, he had all day and to make reads and make plays, and which is what he did, and you get the result you get. But it's
Prime time Kirk didn't show up in prime time.
No,
Kirk.
it's
And
just-
No.
the whole game, you didn't feel like he was out of hand, but
right.
you didn't feel good about it. Like they should have been pulling away from that team, and they weren't doing.
I never felt comfortable.
They had every chance to go and pull away.
Yeah.
And they couldn't.
We gave them excuses for the field in Brazil.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
That was just a survive and get home kind of game.
Yeah, but you come home opener, prime time against a team that
And do you think
I don't
Atlanta is
think
better
they'd be that
than?
good.
Or do you think they're better than Green Bay? Does anybody
Who,
think Atlanta?
Atlanta?
Is
Yeah.
not above. No.
Right. Yeah.
They're probably the same.
You think so?
They're probably the same.
I will say this: I think Atlanta's defense is. Their secondary was good.
They're okay.
Secondary was decent.
Okay.
Well, they got
And their O line, I know our pass rush is atrocious, but the way they treated Holmes. I mean,
Oh,
standing
standing up. Standing out for the man. Standing out for the man.
What's up? What's
up?
assistant principal
I'll put the
Smith
mic
is in
back.
the house.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, we appreciate you being a good Samaritan,
Yes.
but you were getting
What, barbecue chicken?
You got cooked.
for Josh Sweat.
That's right. Bryce House.
No, nothing to do with what you did.
Oh, I didn't say last one. You know how I said that nobody on this team's going to get 10 sacks?
It's 2 games in.
Oh, it's 2 games in.
You know he's gonna come with the ammunition of backing it up to like
It's
hold on, you know.
You
like,
got, you have to. You gotta get time. I'm not saying you're not right.
Oh, I know, right.
It's too early.
It's not too early.
It
That's
is too early.
That's not too
3 weeks is when you
Dude.
can actually find a trend.
Right.
Right now, it's looking trend.
It's
down.
not looking
down.
good.
It's not
But I'm
looking
not
good.
ready to throw in a
you could have
towel.
real quick. You could have the outlook of like Shady today. I don't know if anybody caught that.
I didn't see it.
Well, Shady was on his show today, and he said, "Look, as an Eagles fan, we should not be panicking because if it takes a Saquon drop to beat us on 3rd and whatever, then you're feeling good for the rest of the year. But I think there's way more to the game than just that. I mean, I see
Who
what he's
said
trying.
that?
Shady.
But even
I see what he's
No.
trying to say, but at the same time,
You-
you're like,
you
dude, you
produce
saw the rest of the game.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're going to switch. We're going to switch after that cookie.
You're like,
when, but the one thing, and I've never been a Hurts fan. We all know.
Yeah.
I've never been a Hurts fan.
Wait. Timeout.
We got first. We need a timeout.
Timeout. Dude, you switched last year. You said you were back in.
I did, yeah. But I've never, at the beginning, never been a Hurts fan. Is that a lie? Am I lying?
Well, I think you backtracked.
I would say that
You guys have all, but you
had
learned to
your
like
moments-
it.
there were moments
I
where,
respected him because he took us to the ball. Was that anything wrong?
Are you going to blame him for Monday now, too?
I'm not blaming him for Monday, but I'm saying elite quarterbacks with 30 seconds and 2 timeouts make things happen.
I don't disagree with that. But you know what else is the other point? As you talk about the point of being a lineman, as soon as Judon came across the line, made a lot of flinches, the game's over. He was in the neutral zone. Hurts had the hard snap. Why do you think Sirianni and Goddard flipped out?
I hear you there, but I'm not. I don't want to leave my game to the refs. Like if that was your play call, go in there and draw them off sides. That's not good
Yeah.
play.
No,
calling.
but-
that's not
but-
good coaching. There's times in the game to do that. That wasn't the time to do it.
To do a hard count to draw them off sides at any game?
No, I mean, I think that was part of. I think it was right. I
What?
think that was part of the plan.
That was 3rd and 3 before the Saquon.
Yeah, they were on like the 4 or something.
No.
You guys think you should have ran the ball?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
But there's no.
I don't.
Here's the
I
thing I'm
don't.
going to say. It's easy to say that now, but if that play worked,
Dude, I was saying it that
I
night.
don't care what you're saying now. If that play works, none of you guys are talking about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
None of you are talking about it.
Okay.
If Saquon catches that ball,
Guess
you're
what?
going to be like, that was the right play call.
Guess what?
It was the right.
Guess what Saquon has the most of since 2021.
Congratulations,
running
you
back.
come out on Twitter. 16 drops. I saw that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Which was
What's-
surprising to me.
Right.
What's the worst thing that could happen on that play?
dude, Saquon has made
He
a
dropped
lot
the ball.
more tough catches.
That's
Go
the
back to
worst
Green
thing
Bay
that could
game.
happen, and it happened.
Okay, that's easy. That's like Monday morning quarterback.
Getting the ball off, run the clock.
They stacked the
I
box.
don't care. You're running the
You guys are
clock.
talking about pitching
The
the ball.
clock stopped. The worst thing that could happen was the clock could stop.
Okay,
Guess what?
Guess what?
It stopped.
The game was
It
lost
doesn't
in the
stop
first quarter.
on a run.
The game
You
was
know
lost
why?
in the first
Because they
quarter.
have no
They
timeout.
No, they have no timeout. They-
One ball.
That take the point.
No.
Side voices.
Take the point.
Yeah, I actually agree here with Smitty here.
Take the points, and you're not talking about this. And
No.
plus, if
Run
Barkley
the
makes
ball.
that catch, you're going to say it was a hell of a play call.
No,
It's
I-
easy to
no,
say
I-
that. You're playing Monday morning
I
quarterback.
said they got lucky.
You
What
guys
you
are
doing?
all
Run the
playing
damn
Monday
ball.
morning quarterback.
An open play is not
Run the
lucky.
ball.
That wasn't lucky. That was a clearly executed play that should have been caught.
And then the second option that nobody's talking about, how are we tag teaming now?
Heather just jumped on. She's like, what the hell's going on down my face?
The second option,
Analyze one play is why they lost the game.
the second
No,
option
there's
that I'm not
plenty
playing
of
on that
reasons why
nobody's
they lost
talking
that
about
game.
is the fact that Hurts on the rollout. If Saquon's not open, he can take the sack.
But Saquon was right.
But Saquon was open. He was wide open.
Right.
Like nobody's even talking about
You
that.
know what else everybody's not talking about?
I'm gonna talk
Devontae Smith having that catch. You guys don't talk about Devontae, and I love Devontae Smith because you got to go up and you got to hold the ball and you got to catch
defender
it.
made a play.
The ball was in his arms.
He got knocked
Steve,
down.
stop.
I want to thank everybody for
Stop.
letting me be on here. I think Brody's time.
You're making excuses now. The ball should have been caught by Devontae Smith. The field goal should have been
Go Birds.
kicked in the first quarter. Don't make
All right,
excuses.
we agree on that. Thank you.
Don't make excuses.
You got room?
The other thing is you can't stop a defense with no timeouts in 30 seconds. That's a problem too. You don't know how to do a
30
prevent
seconds?
defense?
How about a minute 39?
No. See, you got seconds. Yeah, it was 39 seconds they got down the field. Because he got
Yeah, but they got the
So
ball with a
you're
minute
theory of them running the ball and not getting it. They still look
There's
bad.
not as much pressure on you.
Oh
You
my
can still
God.
work the middle of the field with a $1:39 left and no timeouts. You can't work the middle of the field with under a minute left.
Dude, they didn't
You
even work the
strictly have
middle
to
of
go
the field, and they had no timeouts. They shredded us in 5 passes down the
They
field.
didn't start working the sidelines until they crossed the 50.
They worked the sidelines.
The first play.
Oh
was
my
a-
God, dude!
Drake London on the sideline for like
They didn't work the sidelines for the next seconds.
They did.
Moody had
Come on.
some big catches.
It didn't
I
matter.
don't
They
think
didn't have
went
any
to the
time
middle
in.
of the field at all.
You gave them the ball with 40 seconds left on your theory. With no, they're still scoring.
Not necessarily.
That's easy to
There's
say.
not as much
Oh my-
pressure on you with a $1:39 left as there is with
I
40
had no
seconds
time.
left.
Okay, but you say that, but then also
Come on,
at the
dude.
same time,
They did it.
they
in
got,
that
they
time.
got down the field in
Right.
X amount of time.
Right.
Because the defense needs to make a couple plays.
They need to make a couple plays regardless if there's 40 seconds or a minute.
They didn't look. The decision to throw the ball was horrible. Obviously, now looking at it, even in the moment, it was pretty
Wow.
bad. But you lost the game because your defense couldn't make a
No,
play.
you lost the game.
The offensive line sucked,
Your creative play calling
and your
isn't
coaching,
working.
your
It's
coaching.
like when
Here's the other thing.
No,
Here's the other thing that you guys are forgetting. It's easy for you guys to say, like, why? And I'm not saying that Covey should have got the ball 5 times. It's easy for us. No, it's easy for us to say that, but they doubled Devontae and they doubled Goddard. Somebody's got to get the ball. Jim.
No.
What about your boy Jahan?
He didn't do anything either.
That's what I'm saying. So why 6 targets to Britton Covey?
Why 2
In the red zone.
And then were you complaining about Capatera too? Because he was actually more effective than Gal Scott in that game.
Goddard looks brutal.
the whole game. I'm saying the guy
I
next to
need a
me.
pizza. You guys are
I hate
pissing
to
me off.
I hate to play.
It's all Monday morning quarterback bullshit.
Whether it was working or not, like that's dumb play. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing
And how many times are you going to run the RPO to get a penalty?
it? To the right.
Like, stop.
How many times you gonna run it to the right?
Yeah, that too. Stop calling it because every time it either doesn't work or we get an illegal man downfield. Every time.
Who was it? Because they didn't. I
Even
could be
Jerkins.
all 3 times.
I know 2 of them were. The third one might have been Lane. But, like, stop calling. And Kelsey was in the booth during some of them. And he even said, like, this is so tough for an offensive lineman because you're thinking run first. So you're blocking downfield.
Should
And then, Jalen pulls the ball out and it's a screen. And
Oh,
then you get
sure.
called for a penalty.
You agree?
It's tough for an offensive lineman to really make that call.
If they ran the ball and stacked the box and Barkley got a loss of 5, you know what you're saying today, D?
The
They
clock
stacked
will
the ball.
run.
No.
So perfect.
They stacked the box and they should have threw it.
Bounce
Did
it
you see what
outside.
happened when he tried to bounce it outside?
Not all game.
He lost 5 yards.
Okay, how many plays?
He lost 5 yards on the bounce it outside.
How many plays did he lose
I
yards
think
bouncing
it's
it
easy. The
outside?
play should have been executed. It's easy to go back and say they should have ran the ball, but if they get the first hit, you guys
You're
are
like one of the biggest best backs in the league. You put him on. You put Hurts. I understand it. God forbid. And you hand it off. And have
Well, you should
him
have ran the touch push coach.
We need 2 yards.
But I'm saying it's easy for us to say they should have ran the ball. If Barkley touched that ball, none of you guys are having this
No,
conversation.
I still hate the play. I still hate the play.
Exactly.
Still ate the play.
It's not the right
It's
play
not
in that
smart.
situation.
It's not smart.
And in his press conference,
It's not
he was
smart because he didn't catch
saying,
it.
yeah, I know what
The play was well executed.
It was wide open. It was the perfect call.
But it's not the right play call in that situation. The
Let me-
right play call is to run the ball, run the clock.
Let me ask you this.
Is he-
Hold on.
Is he
Let me
the
ask you
lead
this.
offensive coordinator I forgot about?
Is an open play the wrong call? Can an open play be
In certain
wrong?
situations, yeah.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. That's
Because
bullshit.
of the possibilities that could happen in that
If,
play.
all right, let's
What
say
will
this.
happen?
Let's say
The
this.
worst one, because the clock stopped.
Well, that too, because how many times you see NFL guys where it's late in the game, they have a chance to score a touchdown, and they drop down at the 1. Is that the right play?
Yeah.
Or go score another touchdown and really
But
put the game
sometimes
away?
they pass the ball to get the first down. They're not always running.
No, he's talking about scoring a touchdown versus sitting on the 1 and running out the clock.
Yeah. Why wouldn't that be the right play?
Right.
Right.
So why would it be the right play when you have that?
Because the play was well executed. And it was
Because the
open.
play was open, bro.
And Smitty, I didn't see that on Twitter. I heard it on the radio, by the way.
I
And your
don't
boy,
think
your
Nose
boy
drop.
from the threat,
Nose
Joe,
drop.
the camera, all of a sudden he knows everything. They're a mediocre team.
I get the
Maybe
feeling
he
that they
saw
have
him
no
Twitter.
sense for the flow of the game. He's got play calling, and he just calls.
Is that
I don't.
how many years in a row is that?
Why do you disagree with that? How many times did they go to another receiver? They went to Dotson once?
Yeah.
And then they went to Covington.
All right, tell me on the field. You're watching. There people open.
They were
No.
Goddard was open a couple times. He was too quick to pull the ball, and then when he wasn't
There
quick
were
to
a
pull
lot
the
of
ball,
times
he was
that
too low to make his decision.
Yeah, he stares down one guy.
I mean, you're a different team without Adrian. I don't know what to tell you.
I agree there.
Yes, that is true.
And
I
also,
actually said at
also
some
they
point
lost
during
in
the game,
Friday, so
if they
I'm sure the
didn't
whole
make
game.
that much of a difference.
I'm sure that whole game plan changed that they were running all week when he freaking gets hurt Friday.
But you say stack the box, which teams I'm sure are doing.
They are.
But isn't that like doesn't Hurts have some sort of like
Because I think that
wherewithal to think, wow, this team's really disrespectful. Every week they're stacking the box on us.
Yeah.
Because they don't trust me to beat them over the top.
Right, but in that situation,
So why
with
are
that
they-
play on 3rd and 3,
why are
stack the box,
why are
Markley
they
is wide
practicing?
open. I don't know. I can't answer this.
I mean, I'm not. It's just a rhetorical.
I'm not
question.
ready to like give up.
I mean,
Do I see?
I'm not giving up.
Nobody's giving up, but it's just like a frustrating loss.
Last year, they were winning. And we were sitting there saying, it didn't look great out there.
So maybe it's better to maybe it's gonna be reversed.
Maybe they get it out of the way.
I hope so. It's
Because
because
it doesn't
early.
get easier.
We overreact. It's
It
early.
doesn't,
But the one
doesn't get any easier though.
I
The
mean,
one thing I think about this team that I don't like is the arrogance.
Okay.
They feel like they should go in and just
his boy
Are you
made one play and he thinks he's a superstar.
Okay.
You're talking about CJ, how great he was. Did you see him not even attempt to tackle on the touchdown? Was that pathetic? Was that pathetic?
Yes, it was.
Well, you know who else is pathetic? Darius Slay. This is how they tackle.
Yep.
Him and CJ Gardner-Johnson don't wrap their legs; they throw their shoulder.
Yes. They feel like they are in there and they should just have the games handed.
One player
And
that
I think that comes from the coach.
one player in that secondary, Mitchell, a rookie, was the only one that gave the play.
Slay apologized today.
I
don't care.
I don't care.
He was all smiles.
Right. Oh, Drake London, you got me. Yeah, that's great, dude.
Raul wasn't even.
I mean, dude, you're a professional football player. You should be able to tap, and you play defense.
They all tackle like that.
I don't care. You play football.
This shoulder block back is ridiculous. And
White's going to be active.
it drives me nuts.
Give it.
This kid playing youth football knows how to tackle better than they do.
You tell me, bro, you can take down Drake London?
At least he will try the right way to take them down.
What do you think, Brody?
I think.
Shoelace tackle.
I mean, listen. Whatever.
It was a bad game.
All right.
It was a bad loss.
Horrible game.
Bad loss. They're not going to win all 17.
No, but
Right, they're one.
you need to win games like that.
You need to win the conference games.
Yes.
You need to win the
Especially
games
at
at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Foles deserved better.
Now
Your
let's
home
go.
opener.
Let's go to the extreme now.
Well, you go 1 and 3.
Home is safe.
Sirianni
They
gone.
lose. They go to Tampa Bay. They
Nick
lose.
gone.
They got to buy.
Nick John.
I think there's some heads that roll. I don't know if it's Nick.
Is
Who are they gonna be?
It's got to be Nick. Got to be Nick.
I don't know. I mean,
Who you never
who's your immediate head coach then? Intermediate.
probably
Moore. Is it
probably
Moore?
more or just
So smart.
You don't
You don't
want
want
that.
that job. You don't want that job.
He's too over that. They don't want that.
They bring in Kelsey as the head coach.
Yeah. It'd be like the Raiders bringing in Antonio Pierce.
That's proven to work for him so far.
Yeah.
It's already a problem if you don't see it. The fact that he doesn't even speak to the team.
I think Sirianni is
That's a problem.
How often does that happen?
He
We
said
know about one time.
he said he was going to, and Hurt stepped in, and Hurt said everything he would have said.
Oh,
So,
can you hear that? That he's a
I
leader.
don't know. I have no problem with him being fine. CJ made a great play.
Oh, by the way, he definitely took his helmet off.
Yeah.
100% took his
I couldn't
helmet off.
see from where we were. Definitely came off, but we couldn't see.
It was coming off, but he
And
physically pulled it.
I'm okay with Jalen spiking the ball.
That was
I don't like it.
stupid. That was a
But then he
stupid
was saying
call.
he didn't realize that it would have been delay the game.
But that was a stupid call.
Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce do it every week.
Yeah, but you don't. You're not supposed to spike the ball in the field.
Players do it all the
Mahomes
time.
In the field of play.
Yeah, Mahomes.
I feel like I see it a lot.
Dude, Mahomes throws the ball, spins it. Kelsey spins it. What's the difference?
Okay, that's not spiking it where the ref has to chase
Picking
the
up the
ball.
ball and spinning it is the
It
same
stays in
thing.
place. So on a spike, you got to go chase the ball down. It's a delay a game.
What did it roll? 2 yards?
Come on, dude.
Old
You're
retired.
out the ball.
The football can go anywhere because of its shape. You never know where it's going to go.
I don't care.
Spinning the ball.
That's a big call.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The fact that you're defending it,
He's got to be
the
more
fact that you're
professional
defending it,
and not spike.
maybe you
the
should
ball
go
in
to
the
Arrowhead
field of
and
play.
defend that then with the rest of those jerk offs.
Maybe
That's
he
what you
shouldn't.
say. That's how you sound right
Maybe he shouldn't spike the ball in the field of play.
now. Oh my God, dude. Dude, it happens all the time.
Stop. He's bringing this back.
It doesn't?
All the time.
Player? Okay. Quarter.
All right.
We're huddling up.
All right. I'm
Give it a signal.
What job signal?
That's my home signal. My home
I
boy.
don't care about that, dude. Kermit the Frog.
All right. It's a tough choice, but who the player's name?
Nobody.
We have to pick that. Does that have the Eagles?
Does anybody read the text message?
I have.
I think technically it doesn't have to be either.
I have.
Offensive player's game.
No,
defensive
it's that
player's game.
Eagle.
John Robinson. I was gonna say Bijan and Matt Judon for faking out the Eagles O line, but not getting the Eagles O line.
No, wouldn't it be the corner? Jesse Bates?
Just
The interception.
I mean, he plays well.
Safety.
From safety, secondary.
Did they just miss? Like, did Smitty run the wrong route there? I think it was. Or did James?
I think
They were really hard.
I think
I think he got hit and he panicked instead of just throwing the ball out of bounds and saying, I got to get 50 more yards to get Elliott. He tried to play hero ball.
They needed to go 50. You need to go to like 30.
Yeah.
15
Oh, you said 50.
to kick a 50-yard field goal.
No, I couldn't hear around the pizza.
They should have rolled out Jake first play. Let him
But
bomb it.
who was going to kick a 70-yard field goal this weekend?
Brandon Aubrey. That was week one.
Yeah.
That was
No, there was one.
No, you know what else? Another one?
Oh.
You know what else is a problem? And you've talked about this with like not having Cox and Kelsey. These no. Dude, Carter.
Never said it.
I think Carter's a problem more than that we know now. I'm starting to get a little
His
concerned.
attitude?
Just character.
Yeah, but he stunk the rest
Oh, I
of
thought
the
you
game.
were
No, character issues. I think there's some stuff going on, but
He didn't
Yeah.
do much.
no, he didn't do anything.
Remember how all hyped up we were about the Georgia defense that we drafted?
Well,
on the
DJ
web?
said he was a future Hall of Famer.
And not one of them has
Why
stepped
would you let
up
me
yet.
say
there.
None of them have.
None of them.
Even the what, you're gonna say N'Kobe Dean played well?
I'm trying to do it, but
Right, Howie.
how he's drafting.
Dude, you can't.
Dude, you can't what?
Well, you can
Can't
You're going to AB. You're flipping. You can't apologize and then come
At the
back.
I
time,
never back off my Howie's draft.
at the
position.
time,
Best college.
we all loved the picks.
Thank you.
Looking back at it now, Kyle Hamilton would have been a way better pick than Jordan Davis.
Eddie Better needs to calm down.
What about the Nolan Smith pick? Who was there with him?
We all were thought it was the right pick
I
at
said
30.
second round earlier.
No,
He
you
was
said-
first round.
Yeah, it went 30, and you said it.
That was our second pick.
Yeah,
You
second.
said if Carter wasn't there, he might have been a player for the first time.
Said he sucked from
Nate's
day one.
been on his
I think Smitty might be able to block.
Who, me?
Nolan?
No.
Could you block on Nate?
No.
Yeah, you could.
could have gotten Joey Porter Jr.
Oh, there you go. We would have a great secondary. Kyle Hamilton and
No,
Joey
I think
Porter.
Laporte.
And Quinion.
Check me, Brody Laporta. I think Branch came behind him too.
Oh, Branch did.
Branch definitely did.
Yeah.
We'd have a few.
I think Laporta was a second round pick.
He might have been even later than that. He would have like third or fourth.
We'd have a future right now. You have your secondary locked up.
Let's not.
You have a franchise.
We have to say we don't have a future. Are we getting that already? It's only week two.
Yeah.
It's only week two.
I don't know. You don't have a defensive line future.
What happens if we win on Sunday? Everybody's like, oh, we're good.
If they go
There's
into
still going to be concerns.
If they're going into New Orleans to beat the Saints, I think it's impressive, but I'm not buying all
Because
in.
now, who did I see today is questionable for Sunday?
Nick Sirianni.
No,
Jeffrey Lurie.
he's not questionable.
Who?
Somebody
Oh,
on defense.
On?
PSG.
Yeah, no, not PSG. C. What's his name?
CJGJ.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's not. He's
Well-
coming back to New Orleans. He's playing.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
playing.
His old
He's
team.
got. I got him down as pick 6.
Okay.
Revenge game.
Wow, Jesus.
Revenge game.
Picks
He's
six.
going down.
That's another thing, dude. Quinion Mitchell should have that pick 6.
He should be the starter. Why is
He is a starter.
all right? Why is
I have a problem with Maddox.
Why is-
I don't know why people say Maddox played well. A couple people, my buddy Max, oh, yeah, it was a game he
He
played well.
stinks.
I'm like, dude, Isaiah Rodgers. He's like, what
Yeah,
happened?
they got these guys that are just sitting on the
No, but what happened to these guys that you were running the ones in training camp? Like, I'm not even just
Yeah.
talking about White. I'm talking about Rodgers. Where are these guys?
And
Because honestly, Bond didn't do shit on Monday.
And what,
Or Dean.
what did they lose by taking Rodgers?
Nothing.
They didn't lose anything by taking him?
No.
They traded.
No,
They
they
traded-
didn't trade for him. He got suspended for gambling.
Yeah,
The Colts cut him. No, the Colts cut him, and they picked him up. Yeah, 100%.
So did he take up a roster spot last year?
No.
No.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We only need
So, all right. So, but yeah, you grab this guy, you let him sit for you because he had to, but then you don't play him. But then you don't play him.
Well, yeah, I mean, week one he was hurt.
No, I'm in your corner on this one,
I don't need
Brady. Why is he not playing?
I don't know. I don't know
why
why.
we got no player in the games.
I don't know why Devin White's not playing.
John.
Player of the
John,
game.
is that what you got?
How could you have a player in?
I think
of the
defensively, I'll go Quinion because he's the only one that really showed effort in the second.
That's what happens.
Offensively, I guess I'd go.
Barkley, drop.
Saquon or Smitty?
I was
No, Smitty dropped. No,
uh,
that was a big drop, dude.
about bringing Covey.
Britton Covey, 6 catches, 20-something yards.
Jake Elliott. There we
Dude,
go.
get ready for it. I guarantee you it's going to happen again this weekend. He's going
I
to
know.
use
If
But
Covey
he's
gets
using them
red
like
zone
bees.
targets at all,
He's going to use them.
I would stay in New
You know who else needs to not see? I don't need game off seeing the field. He's
Yeah.
top six.
I want to see shit.
I want to see Shipley.
I
I,
want.
I wouldn't mind seeing shit, but I feel like
kickoff.
Gainwell, it's a nice compliment to one.
Yeah, he was a great compliment on Monday night. He was running with a brick wall.
A smaller guy. I want a smaller guy in there. I'm happy with Shetz.
You know what happened to Gainwell when I
Yeah,
witnessed
I
his
expect to
10
see the
minutes?
lightning cover.
Done. That's what happened to Gainwell. He didn't do nothing. What did he do? And
He did anything.
right, and then they brought him in the red zone after Barkley
I'm
was.
tired of seeing
Yeah,
Covey
that confused me.
targets. So
Well, and they showed Remember they showed Barkley on the camera, on the big screen on the side.
when he came in, everyone
I was
was
like, why is Barkley on the sideline?
Well, listen, he is gonna. We did say we thought he was only gonna get 15 to 20. He got like what? 32.
Wow,
No, 26 carries and like 4 or 5 targets.
He had 26 carries.
Or 24.
How many yards did he have?
96. Yeah, that's the other part you're missing. Like he had that really good first half, and then dude, second half, the yards per carry were down. It's rough.
And they're playing the best team they've probably played all year so far.
I don't know, dude.
New
I'm not
Orleans is good, dude. They put up a bazillion points their first 2 games
against the Panthers and Dallas.
What? I think the Panthers might be
Derek Carr and legit don't go together or whatever. Yeah, Carr's not very good.
I don't know, dude. He looks
They're
really
gonna
good.
fantasy team.
I just picked him up. I picked him up in
We
fantasy.
drafted him.
There you go. Nice. He's got a favorable matchup this week. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I might start him with Arrow.
Yep.
Impact of AJ, you touched on a little bit. He's out. He's out until the bye, is my thing.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's going
Yeah.
back for Tampa.
I think,
Yeah.
does that help them?
Well, if they
really
lose, if they lose to New Orleans,
I think
maybe
they
he comes back for
force some
Tampa.
fighting because you go 1-4 to start the year in the
1-3.
1-3.
You know how to count.
Not a
Math
math
major.
Not a math
We know he's not. Yeah, we know.
Oh, right, right. He's got many
He's never set foot in Sister Alice's class.
It's definitely hooked on body shot right here.
All right, so eat me.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Whoa!
that's a little bizarre.
Yeah, they can't go 1-3 going to the bye. That's a disaster.
So AJ's back to Tampa game.
AJ might.
If they lose.
AJ might play Sunday.
He's not playing.
You never.
No, he's not.
You
No,
never.
he's not.
I want to know how
If
serious.
it was later in the season and the playoff spot was on the
How
line,
did he?
he'd
Wait a
play.
minute. How did he
Not
do this basically during like a walk on Friday? How did he hurt himself? Seriously, is it Friday?
According to some people, that's
It's
what-
Friday.
He gets the muscles.
That's what they say.
Dude, let him go to shout. I shout on drive. I mean,
I don't know, dude. You have to ask him next time you see him.
Are we happy? Not happy. But
what happy
Are
that
we-
he got hurt?
Are
What kind of
we
question is
okay
that?
with Dotson and Covey?
I don't know.
Last week it didn't
So
look
then
good.
how does the game plan change?
How about we
It's
take
like
some of
tight
the
ends,
targets from Covey and give him to Smitty
You want
and Johnson?
Paris Campbell?
Dallas.
You want Paris Campbell? Johnny Wilson, he looked awful too, by the way. You're
He was only out there for one.
How about using the guy
he tried to, and he can't get open.
Yeah, Dodson.
How about giving the guy you traded for some?
Oh, wow.
Johnson couldn't get open.
Oh Christ!
Jesus.
Get Walker out of the game,
They're
please.
not going to get the number
What's the
one
score
seed.
now?
7-3.
7
Oh.
7-3.
just hit a bomb.
With 3-run over.
The eighth hole.
That's right. I can't
Right.
wait to beat them in the playoffs.
Alan Walker should not pitch again.
Well, dude,
this season.
Allard sucks too. It's like pick your poison. They all suck.
I don't know.
Might as well have Donald Martin out there.
Throw Turnbull out there hurt. He'd probably be better than Walker.
Andrew
He
Payne.
looks like he's about to cry, yo.
Get him off the field. Like, get him out of there. Seriously.
He looks like
Dude,
he
the
is.
Mets are so excited just to get beat in the playoffs. Sorry.
Yes, I agree.
I ain't worried about that.
All right, NFL headlines. More injuries.
A lot of injuries.
Debo got hurt.
The whole 49ers offense.
Yeah.
Besides Purdy.
Oh, by the way, Purdy looked good. And
Yeah,
Brock
looked
was great.
ass. He looked like ass.
That was nice to see the Vikings beat them. That was fun.
We were talking earlier about Baltimore. Baltimore, their loss
terrible.
took a lot of
they're gonna
survivors.
be. They have to
Teams
be
out.
out.
But did you know that Baltimore is rotating a right tackle?
Like series.
Yeah.
That's
Who
weird.
Ronnie? Is that Stanley?
Staley.
No, he's
Ronnie
Stanley.
Stanley.
The last still playing.
The blinds.
But it's like when you bring in the one guy, they know they're going to run. You bring the other guy, you know it's.
Is that what it
And
is?
it's-
That's what people call on
You
to?
would never. Why would you
That's
rotate?
pretty stupid. That's hardball, dude. That's the dumb hardball.
It's the dumb hardball. Dumb hardballs and.
Oh,
Hey,
he's doing it out, dude.
I like Jim.
You like Jimmy?
Yeah. I know you don't because he's a Michigan guy.
He's a cheater.
Hey, man,
Oh wait, yeah, you might as well cheat if you're gonna win.
the Patriots did it. Why can't he?
What else? Who else had big wins this weekend?
Why is Tom
We
Walker
had
still
the
pitching?
Colts losing to the Packers. Malik
Cardinals.
Willis gets his first win.
Cardinals look good.
Cardinals look
Yeah,
good.
they look real good.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Maserati
I
anymore.
heard he's juicing. That. He started the prep juicing.
False
It's not a clean program at 17th and Gerard.
Yeah, okay. You're about as clean as K&A.
He cleaned up 3 weeks ago. Come on. Kensington Beach is nice.
Kensington Beach.
Uh-oh, Heather's been upset.
I'm not going to get upset. I'm going to get my bat.
Sounds like a Kensington thing.
Yeah. Bats up by the front door.
Right.
Oh,
All right, who stays?
no,
I'm going around through
dude,
who
it's
stays.
a big list.
This has got to be
Did
a.
I go on it?
Did
Start
you do
Saturday morning.
Oh, did I?
Start Saturday.
Wait, can we guess the people? Because I want to remember what I said.
Let's see who said this.
Florida State stays.
I was almost. I definitely said it, right?
Mike Norville stays.
That was me.
That was you, 'cause you would know the coach.
The Philly steak.
That was DJ.
Purdue steaks.
That was Jim.
Oh, yeah.
The Cowboy steak.
That was all of us, right? Or
The
me?
Panther steak.
Me.
Brock Purdy steaks.
That's definitely me.
Dak steaks.
I didn't really do anything.
Kellen Moore steaks.
That's you.
The D-line steaks.
That was me.
Monte Maddox steaks.
That's me. I
Darius Slay steaks.
think that's me and DJ.
And Owen Smith steaks out loud.
You.
So that's, I think that was DJ.
I usually like to throw out the outlet.
That was who stinks for this week.
No week said Barkley stinks on that pass. No week said Jalen Hurts stinks. Man, are you sure?
I don't think
Not
anybody.
our channel.
You don't want to deal with the backlash. If you say Hurts and Barkley stinks, even if they might.
I just been ignoring. Because he said the stat that he has 3 interceptions. So does Patrick Mahomes. What's your point?
How many of them were called back for Mahomes?
Probably 5. You should have 8.
They did pull that game out against this guy.
Yeah, they
Hold it out.
No, the ref
They
did.
got
The refs definitely gave it.
Help him out.
couple of questionable calls again for the Chiefs.
Dude, the refs definitely gave him the game.
Is that another team that's kind of a pretender? Cincinnati?
I don't think Jamar Chase is giving maximum effort out there. He's like, I don't care. He's like, you don't want to pay me?
I think the defense is that good. I mean,
I think the
No,
defense is
mine's
pretty good. You want to trade their line for
Or
ours?
Hendrickson?
sure, that's true.
You giving up Carter?
They don't have a running game. That's
true.
Their running
We
game.
if we tell Carter to start driving in, like you
No.
2 hours.
Too soon.
I'm a little-
The speed limit in Georgia is 105. So I don't know.
Oh,
if they're-
Kirby's smart, dude.
That's a shame because he was doing 106.
Oh, shit, was it? Oh, you gotta give a
Dude,
fight.
they just had another one this weekend doing it.
Nah, it was next week, wasn't it?
No, it was well,
Yeah,
then, yeah,
It was
Corner.
Harris.
yeah,
Yeah, he was
Damian.
doing 106.
Is he even like a plug?
Yeah, he started corner.
Yeah, that's an epidemic.
No, that's a problem. It's almost as bad as COVID in Georgia, but it's contained.
Hey, foul.
It's not speeding in other
The penalty
universities.
flags aren't doing that.
That's true.
Contained in Athens, Georgia.
Athens, yes.
which is right outside of Atlanta.
But
Okay.
we talked a little about this on the text, and I agree with you, Smitty. The coach has to have some consequences dealt.
That's part of the problem with Penn State. Nobody wants to hear it. I've been trying to tell you guys for years. He does not take problems, and if he does, he throws them off.
Would you rather?
No, I'd rather.
You care about speeding tickets?
Well, it's deeper than speeding things.
Yeah, it's
I
worse
don't want
than
to.
just
I
beating
know.
tickets.
I mean, that's the stuff that they call.
What wins more money or generates more money?
Well, that's
You know,
The speeding ticket revenue.
yeah.
I mean, but that's some guys aren't like that. I don't know. He's not the only one.
You ever think it might be in the reverse effect? Like Penn State needs more like NASCAR guys than good guys to win. Like
Maybe.
it seems to be working for Georgia pretty well. Like you might need more like Jimmy Johnsons around you.
So they're like the '90s Miami. Isn't that what Deke said?
They're not that yet.
They got 28 people arrested in the last year.
Yeah, but Miami was blowing coke.
I was gonna say Miami
All
got
right.
Okay, so what?
So what's the difference of blowing coke or blowing coke and driving at the same time?
Florida had like when Tim Tebow was there.
Yeah, but that all came out. Yeah, but that all came out after. We didn't know about it.
Yeah, it was right.
All right. You still
I mean, Tim Tebow's in trouble. Too, you know what I
blowing
mean?
people away. Like,
What?
Tim Tebow was doing stuff.
Tebow was snorting
Snorting
lines.
lines.
Yeah. Yeah, snorting lines off Hooker's ass.
Yeah.
All right, Smitty. We need the Hertz cliche of the week.
Oh, and I bet you what? Who?
It hurts to say that
The Hertz cliche of the week.
we have to intensely control the controllables.
I missed that
What
one.
the hell does that even mean?
Figure it out amongst yourselves.
Like, so stupid.
What you can control, you got to control.
Yeah, but like you said,
That's
say
right.
it.
Intensely.
That
have
yeah,
to
that's-
intensely
he didn't
control.
word it correctly, but that's what he meant. What you can control,
Are
you
you
need
sure?
to
Does
control.
he know what he meant? I think he just gets words together.
I
that
think
sound
I got
good.
another Snapple.
That's good. I think he gets words together that sound really like intelligent and just throws them in a sentence and they just land wherever.
I noticed he went with the main thing twice.
This week
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
I mean,
That's what I thought.
you got to keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Standard to standard. That's the biggest thing to me.
Keeping the standard to standard.
Yeah, because we all know what that is. Mediocrity. You know they're 2-9 in the
Speaking of
last
standards and mediocrity, what they did for Nick Foles is an embarrassment.
Sure.
Because they did absolutely nothing.
Nothing. I
They
stayed out
loaded it
there.
all up. They made it all. He's back. We're gone. Blah, 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 blah. And they let him come out for the coin toss and
Yeah.
take the fight.
He was an honorary captain, and that
That
was it.
was bullshit.
Yes, it was total
Was there like a
bullshit.
highlight video or anything?
No.
No, they did the Philly. They did that play on the
They didn't do like a tribute
Video.
video or anything?
nothing.
That's ridiculous.
They had
stayed out there.
dancers and-
Yes,
Really?
I stayed out at halftime waiting to see something.
They were in the
I'm like,
Well, they don't,
That's
he doesn't, he doesn't
wait,
have to
where's Nick at? Where's Nick at? And I'm like, all right, they're going to do like 3 minutes of dances, maybe 5. And they're going to get off. Then they'll do 5 minutes with Nick, and then the players will come. Nothing. I'm like, what the hell, man? There's nothing.
That is crazy. I mean, the dude is
They pumped that up all season long, all 2 weeks of the season.
Oh, he's coming back. He's retired. It was hard.
He came back.
He actually announced it.
You know who else is coming back?
The Rams.
Camus Grugier Hill.
He's
been
really?
Dude, he's still in the NFL.
He's on my enemy.
He's still an active player.
Maybe not. No, he was. Maybe.
I can pull that name out of my ass because
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
so he really wasn't there?
Yeah, he plays for the Dolphins. I was just saying he's still an active.
no, but I'm saying the guys like Darwin Walker, like
He's a great player.
right? And they come back and but these are guys
They
that
do the same
contribute.
thing for
They
them,
come
yeah.
back as
Well, it's not right. They're going to do it's not right tonight.
I take them back right
Oh,
now.
God.
I don't think
Nate, put the football game on.
he's not coming back.
We don't need to see
Is he?
this.
Yes.
Do you think he's really going to come back?
Who? Hassan Reddick?
Yeah.
Would you take him back?
I take them back.
I know a guy that
I don't
I take him back in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but I don't.
How about they can
Don't
get
you think the
Bryce
Jets are
Young?
going to end up paying him?
I mean, now they might with Johnson.
Yeah, they do.
Done.
I mean, they have to, right?
I don't know.
Who's out there that we can get? Yannick Ngule or something?
Yeah,
No,
he's 40 years old.
I don't think so. inside.
There's a reason why nobody's signing him.
Devin White, man, pass rush. I'm telling you.
He's too small.
He's gonna end up taking one of these linebacker spots. Just a matter
I mean,
of
at
time.
this point, yeah.
So, I think he's gonna play this weekend.
I would almost
Land
go.
right back on the
They need 3 linebackers.
Dude,
Because
Vaughn
the
was
line's not
awful.
doing anything.
Vaughn
They
was
need 3
horrible.
linebackers in there.
Vaughn was horrible.
All right.
What?
Donald.
You think Vaughn was horrible?
Today in sports.
On this day in sports history.
Only to, yeah, today in sports.
Yeah.
You got
All right. You guys ever hear Big Bill Tilden?
Nope.
No.
Any relation to Tommy McGee? What's the guy's name up here?
Fatty
Fatty
McGee.
McGee or Fatty Hackett?
That ain't like it.
There he is. Fatty.
Oh my God.
George, the first
No.
name.
Well, on this day in 1925, Big Bill Tilden, who was from Philly, by the way, won his 6th consecutive U.S. title in Forest Hills, New York.
For what?
Tennis. I'm sorry, tennis. He was a dominant tennis player in the 20s. I read today he played as an amateur and he entered 190 something tournaments over his career and won 130 something tournaments for those 190s or so. I think it was 138 out of 192.
You have a PowerPoint to go with this?
And he
I want
was-
some pictures.
Unfortunately, he was gay, and
I thought, wait.
I'm sorry. I don't mean
No.
unfortunate that he was gay.
He's canceled.
No, I'm not saying unfortunately.
Years?
I'm done.
I'm not saying unfortunately he was gay.
That's what you said.
Unfortunately, in his era, 100 years ago, being gay was not a good thing.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
That's where you throw the unfortunate.
Yeah.
Not
My
the
bad.
big,
My bad.
Not our bad.
You said
That was said entirely wrong, and I apologize.
Too late. Damage is done.
He was a dominant tennis player, and things happened in his life. Look him up.
I was waiting like for unfortunately he died on the court.
No.
Right?
No. Yeah, my bad on that. That was poorly worded. 1931, Lucky Grove wins his 30th game of the season over the White Sox, 2-1. In 1947, Jackie Robinson was named Rookie of the Year.
That was today? Rookie of the year?
Yep. Yeah, which is interesting because the season was still going on. In 1955, Ernie Banks hits his record 5th Grand Slam of the season.
Who holds the record for most Grand Slams in the season?
Don Mattingly, because he hit a career 6 Grand Slams all in one season. That was it.
One more than Ernie,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's the way you use it.
Whoops.
I stand corrected. 1968, Detroit Tigers, Denny McClain wins his 31st game of the season, despite Mickey Mantle's 535th career home run at Tiger Stadium in Detroit. In 1973, Frank Robinson,
Taiwan Walker gets blown
There's
up
another
for 8
page.
runs in 2 innings.
another couple pages.
Dude, there's 3 pages left. Hurry up.
Dude, I thought it was one event.
Well, there's a lot of things that happened today.
It's an important thing.
On this day.
1973, Frank Robinson, Angels outfielder, homers in his record 32nd Major League ballpark at Arlington Stadium against the Rangers. Also in 1973, the National League refuses to allow the San Diego Padres to move to Washington, D.C.
Well, that's actually interesting. That's an interesting.
Yes. In 1988, you may remember this. Greg Louganis, remember him?
Yes.
Smashed his head on the diving board. Yep.
Blood in the pool.
Yes, there
Blood in
was.
the pool. Unfortunately, he was gay. Wait,
And in the 80s,
just as
what?
he could have said that.
Oh,
And in the 80s, what was going on? Everybody was freaked out about Greg Louganis smacking his head on the diving board.
I've heard the name, but when did he play?
He was a diver. He was an Olympic diver. He was probably the greatest Olympic diver ever. In 1992, in 1992, this is a sad day in Philly sports. The demolition begins at JFK Stadium in Philadelphia.
Who cares?
Built in 1926 as Sesquicentennial Stadium, also known as Municipal Stadium, it hosted the famous 1926 G. Tunney Jack Dempsey fight, 41 Army-Navy football games, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, victory rallies for the NHL Flyers and the 1980 Phillies, which I went to, and the U.S. portion of Live Aid, which I also went to and snuck into JFK later in the night. In 2000, Ken Griffey Jr. pitch hits for his 400th career home run, becoming the first major league player to reach that mark as a pitch hitter.
Damn, Alan Lazard.
2004, Oakland Raider wide receiver Jerry Rice ends his NFL streak of 274 consecutive games with a reception in a 13-10 victory over the Bills.
So he's leading. I heard something today that D-Hop is like ready to get second for most consecutive games, and he started the season on the injury list, or he was injured prior to the season starting. He's caught one catch each of the last 2 games, and I don't think he's caught any other balls. I think he goes in, gets his one. I think he needs 2 more.
Yeah.
So he's going to play this week. You get a catch. He's going to play next week. You get a catch, and then he's going to go on IR.
Howard Carmichael had the record during his career, and what they would do to make sure he got his one reception every game is they would do a little wide receiver screen pass. Yes.
Mark, should have caught.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
In 2008, Greg Maddux pitches his 5,000th career inning against the San Francisco Giants. Smitty, this one is for you.
Is that right, Kareem? He killed somebody this day?
No.
That's very right.
No. This is for you, Smitty. 2008, not sure how to pronounce his first name, but Terry Henry scores his first goal for Barcelona in a 3-0 Champions League group stage win over
autograph, right?
No.
He was a football.
and that
So that was
today,
All right, can I?
ladies and gentlemen, is what happens.
This was our history facts and facts and facts and more facts of the day. Wasn't it supposed to be one?
There's like 10 pages.
Yeah,
there was no parameters on how many.
Well, there's going to be now next week.
And
Yeah, do you guys have a timer that he gets a certain amount of time? That was way too
what
long.
did that take? All of 2 minutes?
Here we go. On this
Relax.
day, the Nets,
On
on this day, at 12 o'clock.
On the third quarter.
Yeah.
Here's your hit.
It's halftime.
Do you want me to do my halftime show?
No, that's halftime.
No.
We need the college picks. The Smitty college picks.
All right, got them on the board for me.
They're up there. You don't know them?
Nebraska, Illinois at Nebraska.
Illinois.
Illini at Huskers.
Illinois.
I'm going with Huskers, even though I can't stand that Railwood is like one of us. Yeah, but we're going with that. Anybody else have a difference? I'm going.
I forget who I picked.
Yeah, you have.
I haven't made my pick yet.
The Huskers.
Dick didn't make his picks yet.
I went to
I'll go Nebraska.
All right, we got.
Utah at OK State. Oh, you know it?
No, yeah, no, you got it, Jim. Take over. Take over, Eddie.
Okay, State.
Okie State. No, take over.
Nate, put the
Take over. Tennessee at Oklahoma.
Oh, sure.
This game's over.
Tennessee at Oklahoma. I got Tennessee. Roll. I don't know the other ones. Oh, Michigan. USC at Michigan.
I would help you out.
Fight on.
USC.
We got Widener and Albright at Widener.
Albright wide.
And I'm going with the wide.
I think I would.
The wide 9.
I think I would. I'm going Albright Lions, baby.
And then the last one, I forget the 2 schools that we had. Susquehanna and Portland at Susquehanna.
Where's Portland?
I don't know. I just found it. I'm going Portland.
I think Susquehanna.
And just so you know, leaderboard right now, old heads are behind like usual. They were 2 and 3 last week. Great job. And DJ's in first place, and I'm a game behind DJ. So old heads have some catching up.
You know, you just got categorized with.
Hold it.
Dude. He's on the 7th hour. He's on the 7th place.
I didn't eat food.
It's stress eating at this point.
I'm not sure. I don't have it.
All right, survivor pick for this week, boys. All right, so they started out with 42 teams. We're down to 11.
I'm picking Baltimore.
11 teams. Baltimore killed a bunch of people last week. Big
What state's that?
Cowboys lost again.
I'm not in there.
Lost a couple.
You're out?
Eagles lost.
Nate's out.
Eagles lost.
Help us out, Nate. Nate, we've been divided.
That's nepotism.
No, I'm not. I didn't put in with you guys. So I'd be nice. I appreciate it, but I didn't put in. With
No,
you.
you don't get the money. We just need your facts. I need your knowledge, dog.
The Jets are already playing, so that's all.
Yeah, I think I would have took the Jets this week.
I love the Jets, but
You love the Jets.
We said anything tonight, and you couldn't decide.
It's
I
too
think
late.
I said, boys, we have till tonight.
I did. We
I
got
said,
here.
I've been on the Bucks all week.
So the Jets are good next week.
Who are the Bucks?
Jets are home against Denver.
Wait, who are the Bucks playing?
The Bucks are home against
Home against Denver.
Oh man, Denver.
Vegas at home against Carolina.
Vegas.
Seattle.
What are you guys worried about? What are you worried about? 5 crops gold?
Miami's a long trip to Seattle. And Skyler.
And Skyler Thompson.
I mean, Tyreek Hill and Waddle.
Hurt Skyler Thompson.
Is it Mostert hurt? Mostert's hurt.
If you guys really want to,
Dude, you guys got the boards in front of
if
you.
you guys want to be tough, buddy, if you guys really want to be tough, why go north? Let's put your money
I like the Steelers too.
If you think this
You
team,
got want to win money.
Where's Steelers? The Chargers?
Chargers at Steelers.
Really? Well, Herbert's questionable now.
Well, it doesn't matter. Chargers at Steelers.
If Herbert doesn't play, I'll go Steelers.
what about Houston? Who do they play? Who's Houston playing?
Yeah, exactly. You got to get him out early still. It's only
But look, there's 11 teams left. Now we can start using better teams if we need to.
Are the
We don't need to worry about
Buffalo and Jacksonville at home.
Divisional game.
Yeah, I don't like divisional games.
Who's got a bye?
Divisional game.
Wait, week
They're in
3.
the South.
Hold on. What is it? Amazon? Is it on Prime? Thursday Night Football?
What? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
It's on Hulu. It's on
I feel like you guys are like.
NFL Network.
Are you guys scared? I feel like you guys are a little
Thursday
scared.
nights Amazon Prime.
What's on Amazon Prime?
Are you guys scared?
Try NFL Network.
What about?
It's not right on Prime.
I think Prime's here.
The Browns is another one. Browns at home against the Giants.
Giants.
Browns is a good one.
Yeah, that's
You think Daniel
that's what I
Jones
thought
is
our
gonna?
backup plan was.
Yeah, but the Browns are.
Wait, you guys don't want to go Cincinnati and Washington?
Washington's tough. They played. They lost what? By one possession.
To the Giants. Congratulations.
Yeah, by one possession.
The little Giants.
They beat the Giants. Yeah.
Plus,
We could have picked the Jets. What are they up? 7-0?
Teams that had
Easy money, boys.
6-point spread.
Yeah, I would like the Jets this week.
Cleveland.
Dude,
Jets.
the Jets are going to score again. Why didn't we pick them? I said it today in the chat. Go Jets.
The Patriots have the ball. You see?
Doesn't matter. It's about to throw a pick.
Pittsburgh. How about Pittsburgh against
I
Georgia?
spelled it. I said J-E-T-S. Jets.
I'm not putting a single penny on Justin Fields. I'm
Wow.
sorry. I just
They look
Defense
good.
is
Their
good.
defense is really good.
What does Atlanta play?
Yeah, I like
Atlanta's at home against
Exactly.
Yeah, nah. You want to go Chiefs?
Steelers. Like I said, Steelers, man. I'm telling you,
Easy money.
Steelers are easy money.
He said easy money on Baltimore last week.
No, I didn't. I was with the Chargers with you, and I let it
Dude,
ride.
if it was up to you, you were going to pick Dallas, bro.
No,
Oh, dude.
I was Chargers the whole way.
No, I was Chargers. Dog.
We were all Chargers. I said Chargers too, and I let it ride.
Anybody against Carolina?
So why are we not sticking with our theory? I'm
You go
confused.
to Vegas if you want to go Vegas.
Dude, that's what I'd say.
Minshew mania, dog.
Vegas.
I'm just, I do get concerned with backup quarterback.
It's Vegas.
Let's just spark.
And
Give
Red
it a
Rocket.
bump.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like 45.
What are you guys worried about?
Brady won a championship at 45.
All right, what do
I
you
want my
think?
money. I'm not worried. I want my money.
It's a lot of money too, man. It's 4,200. That's a good.
4,200.
That's a good car.
Retiring.
We can buy ourselves. Yeah, we're gonna retire.
Oh, it's almost blocked.
How many
You can pay me for another year.
How many teams are gonna take Vegas? How many picks are gonna be Vegas?
Oh, no, can you
You
look
gotta
at?
watch that.
Wait, before people lock it.
No, it doesn't get into the games.
Nate, can you give us some heads up?
See, that's where you gotta start thinking about it. How many people are gonna pick
But it doesn't matter
go
though.
against it?
You still got to win.
You still gotta win.
You
Yeah.
want to try
But you want to like last
Do
week.
you
I was
think we
down
should
here
go
rooting hard for Vegas. to get the
Rams
ball.
without McCaffrey and Debo?
I thought about that, but it's still a divisional
No.
game. I don't like divisional games.
I don't like you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not pissed for that.
The Ravens don't have receivers.
Dude, the New Orleans pick. I know it's hard going against our team, but do we really think we're not going to lose by more than
NFW. NFW.
I'm not picking the Eagles.
No.
Not picking the Saints.
NFW.
Well, what do you think?
I said the Bucks. I don't know why the Bucks aren't getting love.
How about Indiana against
No.
Arizona
They
against?
lost them a week.
Do you think Detroit at Arizona?
No, Arizona's more good.
Arizona looks good,
Wait,
man.
Houston and Minnesota. Houston?
Not that.
No, not at Minnesota.
What home games? Minnesota just beat San Fran. I know they're not great, but shut
He knows it all.
How many survivor pools have you played?
I've won 13 out of the 10 that I've been in. Dude, we should have picked the Jets. I'm annoyed. What was the line of the Jets?
It's a divisional game.
6.5.
Yeah,
Divisional game.
easy money ball.
Bucks.
No, Nate said it was down to 5.
Wait, what about Tennessee? I don't think Denver's easy, dude. So two teams are desperate.
Steelers.
And
Like the Steelers.
and
They ain't gonna win, but
the coach of the New Orleans is very familiar with Tampa. From being
Really?
in New
You think the Chargers are gonna be able to put points up against the Steelers?
If Herbert's not playing,
I'm not worried. They can get field goals. Kicker.
That whole game might be field goals.
That's right. Kicker's the better
So
kicker.
let's say this: if Herbert
Brody.
doesn't play,
Herbert doesn't play. We don't know.
Why are we not taking Casey against Atlanta?
Because it's not at Casey.
Oh my God! If you saw what Casey happened, they get the win every time.
We'll take Casey.
who did you have
2
for
weeks
this week?
against New
Who
Orleans.
did you pre-pick?
Cincinnati over Washington.
Dude, I don't like
Carolina.
What team's on a bye?
Jets over New
Go with
England.
them and see if they catch it.
Who's
Who's on a bye?
I'd say Buffalo
What?
at home against Jacksonville, Cincinnati.
I don't know. Dude,
Against
Isn't
Washington.
Jacksonville 0-2?
Yeah.
They're desperate too. You got to think of desperation of teams that need to make the playoffs.
Broncos aren't making the playoffs.
I'm either going Broncos
I'm
or I'm
looking at
rolling with my.
Pittsburgh against the Chargers at home.
No, I don't. I agree with Nate. Pittsburgh's D, dude. In Pittsburgh, terrible town, no way.
No, take Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I like Pittsburgh.
Against the Chargers? If Herbert's not playing, when will we figure that out? Then we go.
We
with that.
probably won't know.
Like, I don't think the Chargers are gonna run in Pittsburgh on Pittsburgh.
I don't know. Hardball's pretty
Pittsburgh's
good.
2-0, aren't they?
Pittsburgh's still no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many shots have they scored?
I don't know. One.
I mean, don't you think
But
Cincinnati's
since
Cincinnati's a must?
the Chargers have no offense. Not
They also have a good defense. Bosa and Mack.
but Chargers is
They
the
just crushed Carolina. What is it? 40-something.
We're talking about Carolina.
Ryan could crush Carolina.
You're talking about Pittsburgh. What's their offense?
Justin Fields will throw for 300. The one time you take him, he throws for 300.
I'm Justin Fields threw for 300.
Never. What are you gonna have odds, Eddie?
When's the last time he threw for
Dude,
200?
somebody gotta calm down. Walk around the mic. I'm going with
I mean, you guys got other picks. I just said I like the Jets and I like Pittsburgh.
Dude, listen, if we lose,
Can we still put it in
if we lose, I want my refund.
No,
I don't care about anything else.
if we pick Pittsburgh and we lose, I want $1,000.
No,
Chip in for $1,000.
No, pick what you guys pick. I just said I like Pittsburgh. That's all.
Dude, I like the Bucks. What's
But I have my whole week filled out, and this
because
week
I
is
don't
the
think the
Jets.
Bucks are good enough to go 3.
the Broncos stink.
The Bucks are the Bucks are gonna be a popular pick for sure.
Okay, don't go to the Bucks.
I think DJ's right. You got it.
I don't make the
Seattle?
Bucks.
And Seattle looks good too.
Yeah, I might meet Miami.
Skylar Thompson.
Skylar Thompson and Seattle in the 12. That's tough.
Yeah, I mean they could squeak one out though. Like Seattle's not that good.
But you think Thompson's gonna just show up in Seattle? Come on,
And
man.
even Sunday, I don't know.
You can say that about anybody.
You
The odds
have the Broncos.
the odds are that won't happen.
All right. Flip a coin. A 4-sided coin.
You guys look like you don't know what you're doing.
Vegas, Tampa Bay, Seattle. Looks like we might have to take this one.
Ask the audience.
Looks like we might have to take this one off here.
Phone the audience.
On friend?
Yeah.
Farley. Raiders, Buccaneers, or Seahawks?
She's gonna pick
Just
the
pick one.
Chiefs.
Just pick one.
Can't work for me.
Chiefs are out. It's not a choice.
I'm gonna pick the Buccaneers because Sage used to live in Tampa Bay.
There you
All
go.
right, if we lose,
Wow.
Can't go
all
wrong.
right, if we lose, your refund.
She's paying us $1,000.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not asking for
4,200.
No
I
problem.
just want some crab fries if we
1,000.
lose. That's all we
Oh,
score.
I'll bring
All right, I just want crab fries if we lose.
Wait, if we lose, we get crap? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we get a lifetime supply of crab fries.
I didn't say lifetime. I just said
Crab fries
just one time.
worth
All right, we'll settle for a year's
Jim, if
supply.
we
Who
lose,
did
I
the
get
Bucks?
your Pearl
Who did the
Jam
Bucks
hat.
play?
Watch. Yo, he's got to give me the Pearl. Yo, if we lose, he's got to give me the Pearl Jam hat.
It's a good pick. It's a solid pick.
Jim, all right? Jim,
I
if
think
we lose, if
Brody,
we
you
lose,
like-
I get the PJ hat.
Brody, you like Tampa, right? You're Tampa. You on, yeah.
He's a big Baker guy.
Too bad we can't ask Angel.
I'm not ready to cash in this pick yet. Let's go to the injury report.
Sunday.
I spent way too much time.
You seem like the one that wants to
We
just.
spent way too much time.
You seem that. Listen, you seem like you just want to get in and get done. I like to take my time. I'm not ready for this pick. I'm not ready for this pick yet.
I'm decisive. I know what pick
You made it?
I get my
Come on, it's cool.
You don't always get me.
Thank you.
Mick Jagger.
No, that was Mick Jagger, not Eddie.
All right,
No.
DJ's got an offer for us. What's your offer?
Oh, that.
Now it's out of the picture now.
Why?
Why?
So they're getting shit.
Yeah, but that's.
I got 2 more games.
They got 3 more games.
All right, more games.
Are you sacrificing an Eagles win if it meant the Phillies win the division in New York and get to celebrate against them?
Hell no.
On that.
No,
But there's the Jets pick
No
looking
shot.
even worse.
no
We
shot.
should have picked the damn
You
Jets.
guys aren't sacrificing the Eagles win.
Nobody listens
No.
to me. I said Jets. Oh, look,
No, the crown's coming no matter what.
Exactly. The Phillies are going to win no matter what.
That's not
And you know what?
necessarily true.
we
You know
in
what?
1964. Don't hatch
I'm
flags before they
not-
come.
No, you're
That's what
right.
it says.
You're right.
I want to win the division, but I got bigger fish to fry than.
On this day in
Of division title.
1964, the Phillies.
I
had
want the
biggest
World Series. I want to
collapse
play.
in history.
Look, I want the World Series and all that too, but being
Right?
able to win on your divisional
You never got
drivers.
I don't care about
You
that.
never got to
Yeah,
I don't care
I'll-
about
No demerit.
I'll
that. They're
I'll
going to win the division.
Good job.
Whatever else it matters.
I think it'd be pretty cool to just
You
rub
should
it
put
in.
up in a ponytail.
No.
I'm with you that it's nice. It's against the Mets. It's at home. But we've done it, what, the last
Yeah, look, exactly.
We got bigger goals.
Yeah, but
We've
Not to,
we haven't won a
we-
division in what, 13
We've
years?
been the we've been the wild card, and what did we do? What did we do to the division winner the last 2 years in a row?
Let me get some.
It doesn't. My point is, it
I'll
doesn't
give you
matter if you
something
win the
chill,
division.
you know,
or-
we told them.
I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but winning the division is not everything. It's not the end all.
I'll let you guys know.
But,
One person picked the Jets.
oh, okay.
One person picked the Jets.
One
But
person picked the Jets.
I think it means something to win on your division. Like, throw it in their face. I feel, you know? Like,
I love it, but
I
I'm not
get that.
sacrificing.
and it's
Trust me,
immense. Like,
I sacrifice it in Eagles.
I can't stand New York teams
Not enough games.
at all,
I don't know.
and I would love to be able to do that. But to sacrifice an Eagles win, no.
I like the
When they
When
need a win this week, no.
What do you say? Are you sacrificing? That's fine.
He's following his
Are you
fantasy.
sacrificing an Eagles win this week if it means the Phillies win? Nah.
Easy.
What's your answer? Yes.
I am, yeah.
No.
I also think the Phillies have more potential to win a
You
championship.
said no also, Nate,
I'm not
right?
in the basement.
Well,
Yeah.
To DJ's question,
I thought he was talking about Super Bowl. I mean, World Series.
I just said
No.
that. I think
division chief.
the Phillies have more potential than the Eagles to win it all.
I think we did this already. We
Yeah,
did
but
a
I'm
thing.
just
Who
saying
would
that's why I
win?
would also try to
I think you took notes. I think with the Phillies,
We
yeah.
did rank the championship.
I think we probably said the Eagles after all the moves they made.
no.
No, I think only a couple people were Eagles first.
Yeah, I think I was on the Phillies.
Oh, okay.
I
You
think
have
so.
a future in
I think Smitty said the Flyers.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why. Smitty said the Flyers first. He's a big Mitch Coffee.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing.
Like that kid Connie.
They started training. They started training camp today. Yeah.
All right, let's get into it then. We got States coming up. Prediction, boys.
A lot of anger and frustration, and it's only going to be 1 o'clock.
Is Derek Carr going to carve up our secondary?
Yes.
I think so.
I mean, what did he do against us last time? He was in Vegas. Had an NFL record game, wasn't it? 96% of his passes were completed or something.
Was that Carr?
Something. Yeah.
that was a couple of years ago.
So what?
Maybe
I get better
a
days.
few years ago.
I don't think it's going to be fun on Sunday. I think it's another frustrating game, and I think the Saints win. Have to give a score?
We all had a win on this, right?
I think so.
Before the season started.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We all had a win for Lynn.
Yeah, it's in the.
You have 2 books?
I ran out of pages.
Oh, wow.
You score.
You want score?
All right, damn, I hate this.
I have mine.
Go ahead.
27-17 Saints.
That's probably where I'm probably that range.
Yeah.
I think the Saints have a big first half and cool off in the second. I'm gonna go 34-24 Saints. I think the Eagles make a push late, but it's too little, too late.
Eek, Smitty, you have one?
Eagles 24-21. They win.
Jake Elliott, or they just make a stop because they're
Barkley catches a screen pass to win the game.
In the flat.
Yeah, nice.
That would be good redemption.
I'm gonna go. God, I'm gonna go Saints. 26-17.
Very dramatic.
Because it pains me to have to say that.
Sorry.
Yeah, one, Nate.
The sun will rise on Monday.
I don't, but I think the Eagles might pull it off. The line is weird.
Jets just got a 3rd and 17 or something.
The line is 2.5.
It's 3.5.
No, it's 2.5.
It went down to 2.5.
It hasn't moved up to 3. It's 2.5. Some places 3.
Take the Saints right now.
And I think it should be higher. And I think Vegas is thinking that Eagles might show up in this game.
That's Vegas. Where are you?
Where Vegas is.
He wishes he was in
You
there.
going Eagles?
I think the Birds might shock a lot of people in this game. I think the Birds might show up.
I go.
It goes against what my heart says. My head is
Legacy game.
Vegas is telling me Birds. 2.5 in New Orleans is a Birds line. That's an Eagles line.
Records a sack, has all written on his shirt, flashes the camera, F you, Nate. Are you clapping?
Am I clapping? Absolutely. I'm clapping. I'm standing up, right? Like what?
It can't be F.U. Nate. It can't be F.U. Money.
Oh my God! It's gonna be 14 nothing. Dude, I gotta walk off. This was an easy win for us.
What happened?
The Jets are about to go in again.
Has Brees Hall done anything?
I don't care.
He's about to score.
I care about winning money.
I'm going 19-13.
Scorigami.
Eagles. CJ, I pick 6.
What if he's not playing? Because he's hurt.
Slade said he uses one. He might get one.
Slade does say he owes this one, but by that he's just gonna have his guy only go for 95 yards instead of 110
And 1
and 1 touchdown. Yeah, that's how he owes us.
He only had 3 catches for 100 yards. Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, congrats to the 50-50 club.
Dude's unreal.
Unbelievable. I said the name before we even come on here. He doesn't look like a guy that's stealing 50 bases to me, but
Yeah.
he did.
Well,
He did it.
I want to see what he does in the playoffs.
How many home runs does he end up with? What's Judge have right now? Judge is
Judge is,
52.
Yeah, I think Judge is the leader. So
He's the leader. Now he's got 51.
I
If
think
he hit 3
Shohei-
tonight, Shohei's got
Shohei
51.
might get to 55, 60. What's there? 10 games left.
This is the last weekend. There's
I
a
think
whole
next
week at least.
weekend, the last weekend. I mean, he
So-
gets a week to get 10 home runs. It's not.
He might. Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot. Yeah.
He might not get 10. Unless he has another 3 home run game.
Are they playing the Marlins again? I think he could get 55.
55. Who leads?
Judge.
Judge takes the home run.
Actually,
You wanna see something funny, Brody?
No.
I'm sorry. This is hilarious.
Doing an AG, I mean OG versus AI.
versus AI. You got one of those?
Watch this kid. Watch this kid.
Come up with one on the
Come
spot.
on,
Look,
on the spot.
Watch this kid. Yep. Got him. Oh, look at the kid.
Jesus.
He's gonna put him in a chokehold. This is great.
Keep talking.
Oh, man.
I got one.
They can't give that person. They can't give that person a black belt. There's no way.
It will be
Yeah, he's a black. Oh, brown belt.
against Archbishop Wood
Fuck, I'm going to
on
hell.
October 12th. Official Santa Booth first poll. I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just meet up with a bunch of people at the gate. But that's the official
Look at that.
Santa Booth first
They got
poll.
got protection.
For the year.
I got a really
Now we
good.
got
I'm going now.
OG.
Watch the kid.
AI,
Just saw that bullshit. And you can read it.
barely read it.
I can't get.
Show the Brody.
That's so bad.
So, Jim brought up the stadium thing. The Sixers moving. I got one for one of the old stadiums that used to be here in Philly.
It's fucked up.
Which you were around for
Yep.
and alive for.
Yep.
What was the first event held in the Spectrum?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, I know.
Tractor pull.
The roof blowing off?
All right, that's it. He's done. AI wins.
First event. And this is for the tie. This is if you're tied right now, 1-1.
That's right.
I'm gonna go the ice. What are they called? The ice. Ice capades. Yes, the ice capades.
Man, I would guess. I mean, I barely.
Wait, you didn't-
I,
you sure
I,
you didn't-
I saw something about Quaker City.
Yeah.
Was it a string band?
Oh,
Baker
no.
City Jazz Festival.
Jazz
It was the
Festival.
first
Oh,
event
wow.
held on September.
And he didn't know that? Wait, he didn't know that?
1967, yeah.
Isn't that a Mummers thing?
No.
Quaker
So
City?
you want to go for
No.
the first?
Quaker City String Band, yes.
You want to
Quaker City Jazz Festival, no.
You want to go for
Yeah,
the first sporting event? This is actually kind of cool.
The AFC count.
Sporting event?
The dog
Roller derby. The Philadelphia, what were they called?
lacrosse.
No,
The Philadelphia
no. I
Blazers.
already said it was not that. No, that's a good guess.
Yes,
That's out of left field. That's a good one.
What is it?
A boxing match
Mm.
between
Joe Frazier and
October 17th,
Smoking Joe Lefty.
1967. No.
Tony.
Tony Doyle.
Yeah.
Monica Wills.
Yeah.
Doyle rules.
Doyle rules.
Yeah.
Oh, Doyle, I have a feeling your whole family's
All
going
right.
to go down.
Sixer Stadium's not going to happen in Chinatown. That's all we got to say about that.
Yeah, well,
I don't care
2-1.
what every.
I can't wait till it happens.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not happening.
You know what else ain't gonna happen?
Rogers going.
You know what else ain't gonna happen? Another PCL championship for North Catholic.
Oh, wow.
Kicking the balls.
Northern.
Before we go off the air, gotta say happy birthday to El Presidente. Right? He's already left. Kid, his birthday's on Saturday.
Oh.
Happy birthday to the kid.
Happy birthday, bro.
The big 1-5.
Are you having a
Yeah.
party?
Wow.
Having some girls over?
Yeah.
Nice.
What time is it?
Yeah. Yeah, bro, you want to get arrested?
We are
for that.
Break next week.
Yeah, I got back to
Brody
school.
only 2 over.
Following week, hopefully we got J5 in here.
Mm.
And hopefully we have the Eagles win. And the Survivor pool moving on.
So are we singing or saying happy birthday?
No, we're not doing anything. That was it.
Happy birthday, Brody.
Happy
I thought
Happy
you said we
birthday,
were
young
singing.
bull.
No. All right. Shutting it down. Until next time.
14-0. Would have been
Was it
easy
three
to-
falls?
Yeah, it was.
Nice.
Good enough.
Until next time. Be
They
excellent.
mixed the extra point or something?
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, he jumped off.